Now on Sunrise, havoc on the freeway. Police arrest a man they say slashed tires along I-5 and left a bomb behind.
Plus, Oregon leaders tackling the preschool for all debate. Why the governor says the current tax is unsustainable and how Multnomah County's chair is responding.
And where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Why all signs point to Portland getting a familiar name for its WNBA team. Your News at 6 starts now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Friday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. We also have Rod Hill along for the Friday ride. Rod, you are a big part of the equation this morning because you've got that weather impact alert.
We do. Again, two-day rain event starts this morning. It's starting on time with scattered showers. The upper level low sitting offshore is starting to work itself inland. And here's the way it looks on radar. Again, scattered showers really lined up offshore. So these are going to be increasing in number in the coming hours. This is for Portland and Salem, the driest part of our day. And with that said, we are seeing a wave of shower activity slowly encroach towards Salem. Right now, Portland continues to be dry, but that could be changing literally any minute. We could start seeing showers start to pop up. So the Friday, Saturday KGW weather impact alert. Again, scattered showers today. We've got stormy weather potentially this afternoon we're keeping an eye on, and then it's steady rain tomorrow morning into the afternoon. Of course, all this will slow you down. I mean, you'll need some extra time. Okay, now we have a raindrop in Salem. You can see it on the camera lens right there over the state capitol, and rain being reported at McNary Field, 53. Here's downtown Portland. Again, at any moment now, we're going to start to see some showers here in the city as well. We're at 55. We will see the precip be scattered today, but increasing in number through the morning hours. And again, later today, there could be some downpours containing hail and rumbles of thunder. More on your weekend forecast coming up.
Thank you, Rod. Your time now is 6:02, taking a live look at the Hawthorne Bridge. Yes, this is a live look. I know there's barely any cars out there, but hey, we want to let you know that this bridge will be completely shut down on Sunday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. for maintenance work. So that means no cars, no pedestrians, no cyclists.
Top story here at 6 o'clock. A man suspected of leaving a homemade bomb near I-5 last weekend is expected to appear in court today.
Law enforcement arrested him yesterday in Northeast Portland. Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz joins us outside the Multnomah County Courthouse. So Thomas, what did neighbors say about the man's arrest?
Well, Drew and China, neighbors say that Portland police showed up in full force right outside their homes. There was tape blocking cars in. Police with weapons drawn. Take a look.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. We have a search warrant. Come out of the front door now with your hands above your head.
Now, that was video taken by a neighbor yesterday showing Portland's CERT team with guns drawn. The bomb squad and FBI were also there as police served a search warrant connected to a disturbance along I-5 on Saturday night. Police say 38-year-old Alexander Wick was at the Failing Street pedestrian bridge last weekend, throwing items like construction cones into traffic. Police shared an image of Wick taken by dash cam as well. As drivers stopped, police say Wick slashed their tires, threatened them with a screwdriver, and said he had a bomb, which he then left along I-5 before leaving the scene. Police shut the interstate down for nearly an hour while the bomb squad disabled the improvised explosive device. One of Wick's Northeast Portland neighbors was shocked to learn of the alleged crimes.
I'm pretty relieved, pretty shook that it was happening in my own neighborhood. When I say it's right outside my house, it was right outside my house.
Yeah, clearly pretty disturbing for a lot of neighbors in the area. Now, today, Wick is expected to be arraigned on several charges, including possession of a destructive device, criminal mischief, and attempted arson. Drew, China.
Thank you, Thomas.
And I was like, oh my God, that was gunfire. So I sat there for a moment or two thinking, do I need to call the police?
Neighbors in North Portland are rattled after a homeowner shot and injured an intruder, he says, kicked in the front door of his home in the middle of the night.
The suspect, 35-year-old Austin Mason Jones, faces a first-degree burglary charge. So this all happened just before 1:30 yesterday morning on North Baldwin Street. The homeowner says the suspect was banging on his door for about 10 minutes. So he says he told the man he was armed, and when the intruder eventually broke in, the homeowner fired 4 shots.
Rightfully so. That's ridiculous. So it's terrifying all the way around.
Speaking generally, what we ask people to do is similar to what we see here, where if someone is trying to break into your home, certainly people have a right to defend themselves and defend their homes.
Police have not charged the homeowner for the shooting. The suspect, meanwhile, is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Multnomah County has reached a potential $2.5 million settlement with the family of an inmate who died in 2023. 36-year-old Clemente Pineda died during a fentanyl detox at the Multnomah County Jail. He had been showing symptoms of severe illness. It took staff several hours to respond and try to save him. And this was the 6th in-custody death in a 3-month span at the jail. The settlement still needs to be finalized and approved by the County Board of Commissioners.
A brush fire forced some residents in St. Helens to evacuate their homes. The fire started just outside the city yesterday afternoon near Railroad Avenue and First Street, threatening at least 12 homes and businesses.
There was a lot of smoke. It was like a big cloud of smoke over these trees, and you could tell that it was pretty close. And it was just like, my grandkids live in the neighborhood, and we need to get out of here.
The evacuation order didn't last long, though. They were lifted right around 4 o'clock yesterday. Investigators determined that the cause of the fire was human-caused, but don't know yet exactly how it started.
And the Alder Springs fire burning northwest of Redmond, Oregon is now 40% contained. All level 3 go now. Evacuation orders have been lifted. The fire has burned some 3,200 acres, and officials believe this is also human-caused.
We know the cost of fighting wildfires is a huge expense for the state, so Oregon lawmakers are looking for new ways to cover those costs. And one idea they're considering is a tax on nicotine pouches. They're considering a bill that would add a 65-cent tax on tins of 20 pouches or less. Sponsors of the bill estimate this could raise up to $30 million over 2 years.
It's something we can do right now, again, for a rapidly growing market that is not currently taxed, that we can find the revenue that, that we need to keep our community safe.
This bill, by the way, is just one possible part to a huge wildfire funding plan that Governor Kotek and state lawmakers are trying to work out before the current legislative session ends on June 29th.
Oregon's governor is pushing back on Multnomah County's Preschool for All tax. In a letter to County Chair Jessica Vega-Peterson, Governor Tina Kotek says that she believes the tax burden is pushing taxpayers out of Portland. Voters approved the Preschool for All program in 2020. The PFA taxes higher earning residents in Multnomah County to fund a free preschool program for 3- and 4-year-olds. In her letter, Governor Kotek outlined a trend that she saw as unsustainable in the county. She says, quote, right now, Multnomah County's higher income earners shoulder the second highest top marginal income tax rate in the country at 13.9%. She also said there's an overall decline in the number of taxpayers filing for the PFA tax. In response, Vega-Peterson disputed that decline, but agreed changes are needed to balance the economic health of the county. That includes providing some tax relief starting in the tax year 2027. Conversations around what that could look like are ongoing.
No more tax talk for now. No more tax talk for now. It's a Friday, so let's have a little fun, and we're getting some fun out in Tigard this morning. This is Cook Park, the site of the annual Tigard Festival of Balloons, which kicks off today. In fact, it kicks off right now, this morning, and it continues through Sunday out there. So launches typically happen between 5:45 and 6:15 in the morning, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, every year at this event. The big question, though, this weekend is how much will weather impact the launch of those balloons? Yeah, we're not seeing any actually go up into the sky this morning, but it's cool that they are at least inflating them and tethering a few of them on the ground out there this morning. So if you want to check it out, you can find more information all about the festival at tigardballoon.org.
So what's the verdict? What do we think?
Well, I mean, showers picking up in the area this morning, so there's nothing that looks favorable for balloons to go up in the air. Now, I'm not the one that makes that call, and I'm really not aware of how short the window can be. Like, if we take off right now, we can be on the ground, just to throw out a random number, 20 minutes from now. I have no idea how that works. But I do know this. Scattered showers are picking up. It's been raining at the coast for a while in terms of scattered precipitation. We're also seeing scattered showers move up and clipping parts of northeastern Oregon and through Baker City this morning. So the shower threat will be expanding across all of our state during the day. We've got what is snow falling up over Mount Hood at Timberline Lodge right now. You see the showers really lined up off of Astoria, Salem, McMinnville, starting to get some rain. Here's that Timberline Lodge shot, and that is a little bit of sticking light snow with a temperature that's been holding at 32 degrees this morning. Remember, the snow level is going to be somewhere near to above 5,000 feet today, tonight, and tomorrow for sticking snow at times. We think the passes generally would just stay wet and above freezing, but timberline at some point, especially later today going in tonight, could actually start to stack some snow up on the ground. So we'll be following that part of the story. In the meantime, it's mainly cloudy out there. Here's Persimmon Golf and Country Club out in Gresham looking off to the east. Dry right now, it looks like, but very cloudy. And there are some breaks in the cloud cover. There's downtown Portland. We're at 55. Temperatures elsewhere are pretty similar this morning. So here's the wide futurecast, 4 o'clock this afternoon. You see the scattered showers across the area. And don't forget, as we get into the afternoon, it's certainly possible that we will see some spotty downpours that could have some hail with them, maybe even a rumble of thunder. D'Artagnan is our KGW dog of the day. Look at that. Tongue out. Dog of the day at kgw.com is the email. Send us your dog's photo, and your dog will become our dog of the day. Real quick look at the temperature map. Basically, with scattered showers and a storm threat, everybody's going to spend a big chunk of the day today, in most areas, only in the 50s. Don't forget, tomorrow it's steady rain, morning into early afternoon, and then Sunday still looks to be mainly dry, getting back up to about 71, and that's your forecast.